What is up, bros, and welcome back. Now, this last season seemed to have gone by crazy fast, and actually this whole year, but regardless of that, it's that time of the year again where I show you my personal favorite top 10 tricks that I learned last season that still work. Just like every other season, please keep in mind that these are literally just my opinions, and maybe your playstyle is a little bit different and you would have included something else, and that's totally fine. If you don't see your favorite trick up here on this list, then make sure to comment below and let me know which one it is. Also, just like the other seasons, Dangleberries and I released our picks for our top 10 tricks of the season at the same time, so if you want to check out another 10 awesome tricks, then check out his channel with the link below. Now, I'm also putting together my end of the year videos where I show off a top 10 of the year, and I want to hear what top 10 of the year you want to see, whether it might be spawn peak spots, top 10 Blight Cam locations, or even top 10 dumb tricks that work in ranked. Comment below and let me know. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to let the rest of the honorable mentions play out in the background, and then we'll get into it, starting with number 10. Counting down these fast overviews of honorable mentions, we got about 16 of my top picks from last season all packed up in this video, so sit back and enjoy. Kicking this list off, we have the epic camera that Slayer taught me on Coastline, and I hope you like Coastline because I'm pretty sure that half of the tricks on this top 10 list are on Coastline, but I don't know, there's just something about this map that makes it one of my favorite maps, and it definitely doesn't have anything to do with trying to avenge purple tarps. Anyways, we're taking the bounce trick and using it with two cameras and then picking up the first one. We're bouncing the second camera off of the ceiling to get it to land on the metal below the second floor, and you've probably already figured this out, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I know there's gonna be that one comment that's like, just break the floor above and throw it down. The reason we're doing this and not opening up the second floor in VIP is because when you're not a ranked wood 4 and there's a giant ass hole in the floor, it really makes it obvious. Plus, the top floor should be getting cleared from attackers anyways, and if they clear VIP and there's a giant ass hole in the floor, then they're gonna just shoot it from above.
9.
Boot up. Yeah. But smoke would have helped cover it because they would have a second. But either way, Rexon already things off Juicy. Skies goes down, looking for the body here.
Rexon finally gets it.
Rexon finally
gets it. And Skies has been great this season. Brah fam.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that Rexon put a hashtag Brah fam in the chat was one of the reasons this is one of my favorite tricks of the season, but it's still one of the strongest spawn peaks on Coastline, so it works out anyways. You've probably seen this on my Instagram or in a previous Pro League tricks. I've kind of posted this around a bunch of places, but anyways, this early spawn kill from Rexon was amazing to see, and it's one of the best go-to spots on Coastline right now. At number 8, we have a clever Goyo trick that evolves the impact trick that we did a few seasons ago. Now, by opening up the floor in small dorms, you will see the ceiling fan in classroom, and for some reason the blades on this fan are not affected by impacts. So you can land your impact grenade on top of the fan blade to not just trick the Hibana and thermite charges going off, but to also trap and kill anyone that's in walk-in for a truly crazy ass Goyo kill. And at number 7 is the new elevated hiding spot on Villa that Trans taught me. Now this hiding spot is even faster to get into than the one behind the bar that we did last season, and it's just as dark here as the other spot. You're gonna have to pick and choose when to use this in rank, but it is extra good when sight is not near here, because when they think the roamers are cleared, you can jump out and get an easy interrogation.
6.
Anchors are going to start to feel inside of kitchen. The drop down also getting opened up by the exothermic there. It's a great angle from Pengu, and it could work out in his favor. Difficult nade, but one that is certainly possible. No damage.
Number 6 is the 2-floor grenade bounce trick off the top of a reinforced wall to get whoever is anchoring prone behind the kitchen counters to protect themselves from the standard line of sight from regular shots from mining. Usually someone is standing anchoring around this area, and once the wall gets opened up above the reinforced wall, they'll either rotate into freezer, or sometimes they get cut off and get stuck behind the counters where they usually go prone. Now it's all going to be good because we're still going to be able to get a nade to hit them in the face, so it all works out for us.
Five.
Or living well is the best revenge, and in this case, Pi is doing just that.
Number 5 is probably one of the sneakiest tricks on this list, but also one of the strongest early kill spots on Coastline right now. Now, I've seen a few pros do this spot already, but I first learned it from the Pro League game between Dark Zero and Na'Vi, where Hyper had the pre-placed bullet holes in the wall to go through Blue Bar and towards the ruined spawn. Now, bullet holes are pretty much the meta in ranked Siege right now. Bullet holes are really strong right now, so try using them instead of a melee hole and see how you like it. Number 4 is one of the more simple tricks on the list, and the easiness ratio to how strong it is makes it this high up on this season's list. You can land this camera 100% of the time perfectly by simply standing in the corner by Archive's door and the shelves, and then putting your left crosshair on the top right brick. You're then gonna land the perfect Blight Cam outside, hidden in the smoke every time, and from what I've seen, unless the attackers have an IQ, this camera will stay up the entire round very easily.
3.
Is that so you can have somebody sit here really nice. You saw Hot and Cold check to make sure that there were 4 of those ex-Kairos, but
What?
Was that an impact?
It could have been?
It must have been from Nello.
It could have been. Maybe, yeah, because there's soft destruction next to the drop down, isn't there? Like, and if the wall was opened up already.
I'm honestly not sure what happened.
We didn't catch it.
They're not experts. We did not see from their perspective and exactly why it blew up. But that's a major detriment to Dark Zero.
And at number 3, we have the impact trick that's been possible since impacts have come out, but it's one of those tricks that's also brand new to even some top level Siege players and casters that spectate a huge percentage of Pro League games. All you need to do is open up part of the floor along the bathroom wall in piano, and then from below you can get ready to throw an impact grenade at a slight angle towards the bathroom wall, and it will take out whatever is being detonated on the hatch. Now, if Hibana pellets are getting placed on the far side, it'll still be alright, because even if you throw the impact a little bit off and it doesn't get the ones all the way on the side, you need 4 Hibana pellets to go off to open up a hatch.
2.
And at number 2, it should be no surprise, it's a Nico trick, and this one is insane. There's actually a gap in between the beer fridge and hookah and the countertop that barely anyone knows exists. It's just going to be a couple pixels, but that's more than 2 times what the Brah fam needs to get a kill, and as you can see, Nico is destroying me as I anchor on the most common hookah anchor spot by the hatch, as well as he's able to land shots all the way to default plant spot in billiards all the way from outside on the balcony. At don't know if anyone's surprised here that the number one is either gonna be a Blight Cam or a spawn peek, but for this season, Nico's service entrance spawn peek takes my number one favorite trick that I've learned this season. I was really surprised when I tested it out and it wasn't patched, but I was also really glad because there was a bunch of others that did get patched up. Anyways, Brah fam, that's gonna wrap it up for my top 10 tricks of year 4 season 3. I hope you liked at least a few of them and they will help you get some freelo. Be sure to let me know what type of top 10 of the year 2019 video you want to see below, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. I love you all. Peace.